Surprise, motherfucker! Hey, what's up? This is Venger Satanis. How's it going? This video, I'm just gonna touch on a few different random topics. So, um, towards the end of working on the Chult After Dark layout, I'm not doing the layout, of course. I'm having someone else do it, and he's doing a fine job. But it's taking a little longer than usual, which is okay. It's the PDF is going to be a little longer than I planned. Although I should know better because I always over deliver. I always produce more than I think I'm going to in the beginning. I always try to minimize expectations. Like I'll say, oh, this is going to be 25 to 30 pages. And then it turns out to be like, 50, 60 pages. And sometimes that it means a little extra work. It takes a little extra time, right? But it's going good. And the white spaces um, are going to be taken up by glyphs and weird runes and ancient writing and all that stuff. I love all that kind of thing. Back in the beginning, before starting on the design for Chalt, I asked Zorano, who is an artist friend of mine and who has donated a lot of awesome artwork. You can see some of it in Liberation of the Demon Slayer, which Pundit reviewed just a few days ago. And I asked Zorano, like, if he would let me use or emulate his style and his aesthetic, like the weird kind of alien Arabic from another world scrawl. And he said yes. And so I've been doing that ever since for all the Chult works. The layout guy came up with his own, which I asked him to, but then I thought, why don't I try to do that too? Because it's easy enough of an artistic assignment where even I could manage to do an okay job. So I did some um, this morning, and I sent it to the layout guy. So hopefully he will incorporate some of this. Hang on, it's upside down. Hopefully he will incorporate some of this into the design of After Chult or Chult After Dark, and then that'll also go into book 3 of the Chult trilogy. Chult, Chartreuse, Shadows. There's some more stuff. So yeah, this is all based on Zorano's cool writing and glyphs and whatnot. So hopefully I did it justice, at least for a beginner. And probably for the VengerCon convention next July, hopefully you can attend. I will no doubt have player handouts and stuff like this that I can just show people, like, oh, this is what's carved into the wall, or you get a scroll and this is what's on it. Your sorcerer can read that, of course, because they speak the ancient tongue, which you have to in order to practice magic. And that's the kind of cool thing that um, I'm hoping people will like it. And since it's been used in the game, I thought, well, maybe after the game, I will see if any of the players just want to like keep it as just a little memento, a little souvenir um, of their time at VentureCon, and so they can kind of look back and remember the session that we had, and just something kind of neat. So I'm gonna have a bunch of those for my games at VentureCon because a lot of them will probably feature in Chult and will have weird glyphs all over the place like that. I have I have almost a year to refine my style and get better at it, which I hope to do. But that should be really cool. And there'll probably be like a raffle and giveaway, and I'll probably feature some of my artwork that I've done over the past few years that is either Chult related or gaming D&D related somehow. Um, and I'll have other books for sale as well. Hopefully all 3 Chult books by then. Yeah, because the 3rd book should be out by then too. I'll be kickstarting it this October, and they'll give me plenty of time to get the last part ready. And the last part is the mega dungeon, Cremza'amirikza'am. And that's coming along well. I had the second playtest just yesterday. That was cool. I'm channeling a whole bunch of different things in my mind. A lot of it is fragmentary. Some of it I have written down like, oh, this is the way it's going to be. But then some things can change. So far, it's like a mix mash of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, From Beyond, um, Event Horizon, and all my usual influences as well. Just like straight up Lovecraft, heavy metal, Star Wars, Dune. You know, the Shelters is a bit of a parody setting. Um, it's kind of, you know, it's serious, but it's also a joke. And it's a lot of fun for me to run, and hopefully a lot of fun for other people to run and to play in. And yeah, I like to take different weird um, bits and pieces. What is that line from Lovecraft? Um, where he takes the separate pieces of knowledge from different spheres and combine them into one like loathsome whole that's like sanity and shattering and all that stuff. It's from the Call of Cthulhu story. The exact quote escapes me right now, but you get the idea. Anyway, so it's going to be really cool. There's going to be like a hellmouth at the very bottom, one of the greater old ones that's so ancient and powerful that um, he's never entered this dimension or perhaps even universe. And so yeah, he's on the hell side. And a lot of people like cultists and whatnot are trying to bring him forth, trying to open the mouth of hell in order to bring him about. There's also like a resonator type ancient technology that is channeling another dimension, and that's why it looks like From Beyond, where there's like this weird magenta violet light everywhere, even though you can't really see the source of this light. It's just saturating the atmosphere. And there's little things swimming in it, like little aquatic insects and jellyfish-like creatures, and you can interact with it. And eventually,